An OnlyFans model from Ireland is now facing a terrifying situation of blackmail. David Dobrik finally responds to the countless allegations made against him, and Tom Brady may have just given out his real phone number. But who hasn't always wanted the phone number of a goat? All of that and a lot more, but first, if you could please do us a big favor and smash that like button, we would really appreciate it. With that out of the way, let's begin the InformOverload weekly roundup. So first things first, YouTuber David Dobrik was accused just last month of orchestrating a sexual assault against Seth Francois, who was a former member of David's vlog squad. Seth claimed that he was touched by someone he did not consent to and pointed people to a 2017 viral video where Dobrik told him he would be getting a kiss from a model, only to be surprised with 45-year-old Jason Nash. Now, what I had an issue with is that David put up a video called Let's Talk, but the comment section was turned off. I mean, dead, right? In the apology video, he refers to the situation with Seth as well as the recent allegation against Vlog Squad member Dirty Dom. This anonymous accuser claimed that members of the Vlog Squad pressured her to drink to the point that she could no longer consent and that Dom sexually assaulted her. He said of Dom that there are some people in his life that he doesn't film with anymore because he doesn't align with some of their actions, and so he began to distance himself. He made it clear that he doesn't stand for any kind of misconduct and that he was disappointed with some of his friends. David went on to say, "Whether I'm shooting with a friend or shooting with a stranger, I always make sure that whatever the video I'm putting out, I have the approval from that person." So it seems as though David has taken some of the blame, but in my opinion, him distancing himself from these people should have happened a lot sooner. But with that though, let's send it over to Jared for sports and science.
Thanks, Johnny. Alright, we gotta kick things off with sports, talking about one of the greatest athletes of all time, Tom Brady. Not only is this man one of the best football players, but I genuinely believe he's one of the best athletes of all time. Too accomplished to not be in that conversation, and I'm an Eagles fan saying that. And if you've ever dreamed of texting the GOAT himself, well, Brady leaked his number on Twitter. With over 1.2 million views on the video, Brady could be seen talking directly to the camera, telling fans this is how he's going to be connecting with them moving forward. That being said, he did have one rule: no texting on game day. It seems this phone number thing isn't anything new, as I've seen tons of influencers and YouTubers sharing their numbers over the last year or so, which is likely just a way to get people's data to send them promotional stuff. Now, I may be wrong, but I just have a hard time believing even someone like Gary Vee, who I absolutely love, has the time to text all the people shooting him messages. Guy's busy trying to buy the jets. And it seems texting Brady's number gets you an automatic reply that reads, I quote, "What's up? Yes, this is actually Tom Brady. This message is automated, but everything else will come directly from me on my phone." You're then directed to a community.com page where you are asked to put in some personal info like your name, number, and email. After signing up, you get another automated text which reads, "Locked you in. Make sure to save my contact card as well." Even though that first text said this is the only automated message, and then you get a second automated message. I'm not calling Tom out on anything, guys. I'm just, pointing to something here. The 415 area code would be San Francisco based, which also leads me to believe some marketing company in California set this up for the guy. Considering how he played 20 years in Boston and now plays in Tampa, I don't see why he would have a California-based number. Now, Brady did grow up there in California, but again, I doubt he had a cell phone in the 90s, and if he did, his phone number likely changed since. Still, Brady had some fun promoting his new venture, telling fans, I quote, "Sometimes it gets hard to sort through the 'you suck, Brady' in the comments. I know there's been quite a few of those over the years. It's usually from Jets fans. But to be clear, if you do text me, 'you suck,' yes, I'll see it. And I may or may not respond. So shoot me a message. I promise I'm going to get back to as many of you guys as possible when I have the time." Alright, I may actually try it. I may send Brady a text saying 'you suck.' But first, let's talk some science, baby! Microsoft is rolling out some incredibly cool or potentially scary tech depending on how you see things. During their keynote speech, the company's CEO, Satya Nadella, officially revealed the Microsoft Mesh, which will allow people to make holograms of themselves and appear to be in specific locations. The days of Zoom may slowly start coming to an end as society adjusts their focus on some science, baby! The event actually showcased how the product itself would work, with those attending having an avatar appear to be at the conference, all while the attendees were physically in their homes or offices. A Microsoft blog post explained the tech, I quote, "allows people in different physical locations to join collaborative and shared holographic experiences on many kinds of devices." You know what we call that? Kenzie, what do we call that?
Oh, I think science!
Science! Let's go, baby! The idea here is that using virtual and augmented reality, users will be able to feel like they're somewhere completely different, with the added bonus of eventually loading in holograms that resemble each user. To start, Microsoft is going to be rolling things out with just standard avatars, but eventually you'll be able to look like yourself, however they do that. You guys know how. Science. Microsoft's Alex Kipman got excited talking about the future of the product, explaining, I quote, "This has been the dream for mixed reality, the idea from the very beginning. You can actually feel like you're in the same place with someone sharing content, or you can teleport from different mixed reality devices and be present with people even when you're not physically together." He also explained how everything is being stored on Microsoft's cloud-based Azure. I quote, "More and more we are building value in our intelligent cloud, which is Azure. In these collaborative experiences, the content is not inside my device or inside my application. The holographic content is in the cloud, and I just need the special lenses that allow me to see it." And that, my friends, woo! Science! Back to you, Johnny.
Thanks for those updates, Jared. Now let's move on to some feel-good news, shall we? Today we are putting our feel-good focus on a man with autism that wrote a letter to future employers asking if they would take a chance on hiring him. And the overwhelming response absolutely warms my heart. I mean, Ryan Lowry is set to graduate high school soon, but the way that he's searching for a career may be a bit different than his peers. In hopes that he can shine a new light on the spectrum disorder, Ryan writes, "Dear future employer, my name is Ryan Lowry. I am 19 years old, live in Leesburg, Virginia, and I have autism. I also have a unique sense of humor, am gifted at math, really good with technology, and a really quick learner. I'm interested in a job in animation or in IT. I realize that someone like you will have to take a chance on me. I don't learn like typical people do. I would need a mentor to teach me, but I learn quickly. Once you explain it, I get it. I promise that if you hire me and teach me, you'll be glad that you did. I will show up every day, do what you tell me to do, and work really hard. Please let me know if you would like to talk about this with me. Sincerely, Ryan Lowry." Originally, Ryan was just going to type out this post on LinkedIn, but his little brother suggested that he write it out by hand. And you know what? It worked. Ryan so far has received numerous job offers, including one from a company that even offers 3-year courses teaching people with autism about animation called Exception Minds. I mean, how perfect is that? It just goes to show you that if you are brave enough to ask the universe for what you desire and are patient with the process, good things will come your way. So here's to you, Ryan, and we wish you the best of luck in all of your future endeavors. With that though, let's send it over to the Spill Zone with Mackenzie for our lead story.
So Johnny just restored your faith in humanity with his last story, but sadly I'm gonna take it away now. Because today on the Spill Zone, we have a very disturbing OnlyFans story. So I think most people know by now that OnlyFans is a paid subscription service where content, usually lewd, is protected by a paywall. But it's really not difficult to take that content and put it online for anyone to see. However, OnlyFans creators generally hire services that take down any of their reposted content almost immediately. But we have a new, terribly scary spin on this reposting, and an Irish OnlyFans model was recently blackmailed, with the attackers saying that they were going to leak her OnlyFans content to her friends and family, which is especially worrisome because lots of OnlyFans creators try to keep their connection to the site a secret from people in their lives. Toss, an Irish company that removes private information from the internet, such as phone numbers or OnlyFans content, said the breach in this case is the worst that they have ever seen. Toss stated that the blackmailers posted the home address, college address, and the names of her parents online, demanding a large sum of money or they would release the content to her family. But the case got even darker when the blackmailer sent the creator a picture of her house, telling her that they were, quote, keeping an eye on her. And I can guarantee that I would just never sleep again if that happened to me. But thankfully the woman was able to get in contact with the police and actually arranged a sting operation that resulted in the 3 blackmailers getting arrested. Apparently the woman agreed to meet the blackmailer in a suburb of Dublin to hand over the money, but when all parties arrived, so did the police to arrest them. Even more shocking, the Irish Examiner reported that thousands of images and videos of Irish women were shared without their consent last year, taken from sites like OnlyFans as well as from changing rooms. And I feel like we already knew that changing rooms are kind of sketchy, but the fact that we now have proof that change rooms aren't safe anymore, just the world is so scary. As a result of this horrifying discovery, Ireland passed Coco's Law, creating 2 new offenses that criminalize the non-consensual distribution of intimate images. Now back over to Johnny.
Thanks so much for those updates, Mackenzie. Well folks, that has been today's show, but before we get out of here, let's check out some of your comments from our last weekly roundup. Angela Holroyd says, "God bless the sailor for saving the kittens, risking his life, strong morals." Certainly strong morals indeed for him to just jump into that really rough waters and to save 4 kittens. I mean, I've never been a huge cat guy, but I would probably do the same. Mr. Jen says, "I think the best part of that heron botch was that pop-up the production team added it. Love you guys." Hey, that's all Daniela. So everyone smash that like button to show some love to our editor Daniela and all of her hard work. Kay says, "Johnny looks like Ash Ketchum going for a job interview." Hey. That's fine, it's Pokemon, I like Pokemon. Joel Angel says, "Her Majesty had already done had hers." That was funnier than a bag of chips. Also comment if you get this reference. Lance Shutton says, "IO has the best presenters." Aw, thank you. We have the best supporters as well. We honestly appreciate everyone that watches and hits that like button. You guys are the best. But for now, that has been today's show. Big thanks to Jared Bronstein, Mackenzie Smith, and our editing god, Daniela. I've been your host, Johnny Rogers, and until next time, stay classy, YouTube. The weekly roundup is here.
No. Now, you are literally, I'm about to start. So if you're gonna record it, now's the time to do it, because I'm literally about to do it.
Science, baby! Microsoft Science, baby!
The days of Zoom, I need a breath after yelling science like that. On many kinds of devices. Fuck me. Okay. It's Azure, right? Azuri?
I think it's Azure, yeah.
Azure, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's Azure.
As an ode to Jared, I just need to do, this is the spill zone! That was aggressive. You wouldn't expect that from a gal like me, you know? What is that word?
Right now in the comments section, everyone say thank you to Dan. One more time, sorry Danielle, I'm f***ing up your response. I'm f***ing up your moment, Danielle.